Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Wolf Among Us. Indeed, episode 3 has just been released about 10 minutes ago. So I downloaded it straight away, it did it by itself actually, and I'm itching to crack back on. Episode 2 was a slower paced episode, a lot of investigation, but a few little revelations came to the fore that led to an exciting finale. Ichabod Crane, the hook-nosed creep that he is, might just be our murderer. So, Bigby Wolf, no doubt, has got a bone to pick with that crony. Anyway, episode 3 is called A Crooked Mile. I wonder if that's something to do with his crooked nose, maybe, I don't know, could be. But anyway, let us press on and commence once again The Wolf Among Us.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the puddin' and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
Yes indeed, it's Crane.
I'll kill him. I'll rip him apart.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
He's not a happy chappy.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been... Oh, Bigby,
Calm down,
down.
Bigby. Oh my god.
Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane has been stalking Snow White.
That perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
the
Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When? Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
Are you drinking? That's the least of our problems, love.
Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful.
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Oh, the Buckingham Bridge. 10:28 p.m. Somehow I don't think it's going to be as simple as just being here. And we whisk her off to safety. Somehow I just don't think so.
I'm honored to be asked to speak tonight. Lily had many
Well, somebody's talking.
fables
Hello.
If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't.
Oh, it's a funeral, of course.
I claim that one
You'll say what's wrong with all the bloody candles here.
the pain of
Porta
losing
toilet.
Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside.
Ah, here we go. Oh,
But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain as well.
we'll just show her a bit of respect here.
And it will, in time, equal in strength to our mourning her loss. And it is in that spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so grateful to share with me. Your memories of her. How she could be stubborn and patient, rash and thoughtful.
I'll miss worrying
How she
about
carried a
you.
torch for the old
I'll miss our
ways,
fights.
for tradition,
I'll miss
for,
you. Holly.
pageantry. And most of all, it seems how Lily loved.
Now you will
dearly
never
loved
die
her
from
friends and
indifference
family.
or lead a
She
tedious
loved
life.
being around them.
Goodbye,
in
sweetheart.
Good times and bad.
Thanks for
I
everything.
never met Lily,
Vivian.
but from what I've been told, I know in my heart that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now
You were
we'll
a
have
big,
our
bright, shining
moment of
star
silence.
in this
Thank you.
shithole of a town. And I miss you already. Gran.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's
He wasn't fucking invited.
Look,
Holly,
love,
wait.
I got
He
business
has
to
no
tend to.
right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Holly, it's gonna be okay.
A revelation there, didn't know that, but sorry to hear it.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here.
True.
This one
Right,
isn't
Andrew.
on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about
Does
this.
she know
I don't
something?
give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure.
No, neither do
If
I.
anyone should
Let's
be
just blurt it
told,
out.
it's
Let
me.
everybody know.
It's us, right now. So talk.
I think it was Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane.
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lily and you expect me to...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Causing a little bit of a storm there.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy... He gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby? What's going on?
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it. To not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step. And if
Show
we
her
get
the
this
picture,
wrong,
the evidence.
it would mean more than our jobs. We'd get kicked out of Fabletown for messing all of this up so badly.
Oh, good grief.
You took a cab here, right?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Snow,
Narissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Not now,
Are
love
they
it.
starting
Not
the
now.
burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are
We
you?
have to go.
2 minutes.
Oh, do we? There's no rush, I
I
suppose.
don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
it's just that something's come up.
We really should go.
And we will, okay? 2 minutes.
Oh, God damn it.
This is important too.
2 minutes is a long time when you're in a rush.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything? No?
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Huh? Now he's keeping tight-lipped all of a sudden.
Narissa!
Yeah, coming!
I don't trust her, that's why. Oh, couple of new Fable entries to read.
Constable?
Oh,
Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at least a question. I'm still hurting, you know, from our talk in the cell. And I'll be honest, I'd love nothing more than to carve a sweet poem right into your face for the suffering you've caused me. But I am a professional, and we're here for a job. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere. Just sit in your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You have 3 seconds to fuck off before this goes to a place you don't want it to.
Oh, I don't have my stopwatch on me.
oh. Do we need to cause a scene at the
So
funeral?
what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
We promise not to cause a scene here.
Brother?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, fine. I'll leave Crane alone. Just get out of here.
Pleasure to hear it.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're happy to report that everything went smoothly. So if you'll just allow us to get out of your hair...
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
D, what's going
Settle
on?
down,
What's going
settle
on? What's
down.
going on?
Yeah, everyone just stay where you are. Nice and natural.
I said all right already. Just go.
And go we shall as men of our word. We won't ruin any more of the wedding or whatever.
Wedding?
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Holly?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Calm down, Holly.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dinner.
No!
Kill you!
I got it done.
Big mistake, pal. Big mistake. Knock his teeth out. Oh my god, another one's gone. Oh! No, no. Is she alive? Dead? Talk about starting with a bang. A couple of bangs. Oh my goodness. Looks like my plan went up in flames. The only reason why I agreed to the deal in the first place was to try and at least get them to go before causing a scene at the funeral, but that didn't seem to work out. Episode 3, A Crooked Mile.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Oh, thank God.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Thank you, Doctor.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
From what I saw at the open arms, everything points to Crane murdering Lily. What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her? It doesn't seem connected.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
Anytime.
Anytime. Anytime, dearie, anytime for you.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
The best
And
kind.
I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
Don't be silly.
Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
Silence.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Silence is golden.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
There's a piece
Can't
missing.
finish the mirror.
Oh,
It's
how did I
missing a
guess?
piece.
Oh, God.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Buffkin, are you positive it's not here? Maybe it just slid under one of these cabinets.
No, I'm sure it's not here. I checked every corner. I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
The hard way?
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Quiet.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
He could have had a good idea. You should have heard him out first. I might go and speak with him, actually.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Explain.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
His witch.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
What does that mean? Okay, that'll do for now.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
You do that. Right, okay, so, witch. Before we crack on with the investigation, let's just take a quick peek at the entries we've got to the Book of Fables. Now, this is the ones that we have new. We have the Troll Funeral Rites. The gaze of the Great Mother Death is always upon us. Beneath her affectionate eye, we fight our battles. We nurse that. Is this like some kind of a... Oh, is this some sort of prayer or something? Approximately translated, a troll funeral is a sacred ritual passed down by oral traditions from troll mother to son. It begins at sunset with the creation of the cairn, a small pile of stones to represent the many generations of trolls that have travelled and died before them, the foundation upon which the living stand. Weapons are divided amongst the trolls' closest comrades, the body and the rest of their possessions are burned, and though each viewer must speak to the life of the lost, the eulogy's candour would make a Mundi blush. Vivian! Georgie's girl. Much of Vivian's past is unknown, since she prefers not to talk about her life back in the homelands. She wanted to start fresh in Fabletown, but she finds herself working for Georgie at the Pudding and Pie. It's not a terrible life. Georgie took a liking to Vivian, so he doesn't make her take jobs at the Open Arms. Instead, she plays hostess and helps Georgie ensure complete customer satisfaction. And Dr. Swinehart, the resident Fabletown physician, so skilled in the art of instrumental surgery that he can safely operate on himself. He served as an army medic for many years, sometimes using his talents to impress the locals. He currently runs the Special Research Section, of the Knights of Malta Hospital, so named to discourage people for investigating what it actually reserved. Fable-focused health facility. Okay. Back to the investigation then. We're trying to find out where Crane may have gone to. The mirror is smashed, so we can't use that. It'd be far too easy. So we'll have to look through Crane's stuff. But we'll do that last. We'll just see if there's anything else in the office that might be of assistance. Maybe the Fable book, or something else. No. Snow White's desk. No. Okay. Right, we'll start from left to right then, shall we? We have the inbox.
What is it?
It's
207.
the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
We'll spare her the exact
keep
details
thinking
for her own sanity.
Replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
We'll get him, and when we do, he'll
Come on,
wish he
let's
was
keep
never
looking.
born. Rip him limb from limb. Ichabod Crane. Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit, I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Wayland Smith. Wayland Smith. Manager of the Homelands, or whatever it's called. What's it called? The farm? I've already forgotten. Terrible memory. Dear Mr. Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Nothing really so far to give the game away. What about the final piece of paper? Dear Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together. Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Let's open up this drawer. Locked. Force it open. Sometimes you've got to use a bit of force, you know? Not always a bad thing. So what does this say? The Office of Business Somethings. Official Compendium of Authorized Articles. Business Affairs.